Welcome back to another video. Today I am talking about Baby Vegeta, or at least Baby itself as a character. As we know, Baby is an antagonist, or one of the final antagonists introduced in Dragon Ball GT, where he's essentially a parasite that kind of latches on to people. Of course, the most iconic Baby transformation, or Baby we know about, is when he takes over Vegeta and causing him to have the most drippiest outfit ahead of his time. Super Baby Vegeta, of course. Now, how I would introduce Baby, of course, would be in a parasitical relationship, much like how we see him in the original thing, where he takes over one body at a time. I'm also not sure on that, since it's been a minute since I've seen the Baby arc or Baby saga. If he's only able to take one body at a time, then I would like for them to counter that as he could take over the whole planet if he needs to. For example, Baby would be called to the attention of Beerus and Wiz as he's taken over multiple planets where Beerus has to go, being told by Wiz and the Omni King and the Grand Priest to deal with this threat. So Beerus is, of course, attentively, lazily goes to each of these planets to see what Baby has done and blows up these planets accordingly in Universe 7. With the Baby threat going and encouraging more and more, he has to blow up each of these planets, but Baby essentially just slips the destruction of each planet that Beerus has to destroy based off the infection rate that Baby did. Finally, Baby makes his way to Earth. Now this of course calls to the attention of Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, Beerus, and Wiz, as finally they have cornered him in this particular environment where they can go after Baby. Of course, Baby's infection or spread can essentially go rapidly, so they try to move as fast as they can. But before any of this, Baby did mess up on his parasitical adventure. He hit one of the planets that Frieza was trying to cultivate or scavenge as a main hub for something for his empire, as he tries to rebuild it brick by brick. So Frieza somehow is involved in this arc. So nostalgia, yay. Now within that, Baby of course needs a main body to control everything as his parasites. So one of the Z fighters will have to sacrifice themselves, or at least in accordance, will have to sacrifice themselves to go and be the main body for Baby's host. So who do they send out? None other than Yamcha, because Yamcha's doing nothing. So I'm see like Yamcha. So Yamcha tries to lure Baby into a trap, and Baby of course takes the bait as he sees Yamcha as a powerful foe. Now of course Baby has not seen Goku, Vegeta, Beerus. Well, he knows about Beerus and Wiz, but he can't take over their bodies as they would be too much to control. But he sees Yamcha as easy prey and someone who can fight at a planetary level if need be, with more and more training, and especially the power boost Baby would give him. Within that, they transport Yamcha immediately towards Broly. Now I want to say home planet, but the planet he was exiled to with Paragus. So there's no living things, there's no people. It's just mostly wasteland and Wonder 2 big objects. So now Baby has nowhere to go and traps a corner to them. Now with Baby's boost, I feel like Baby should be boosting Yamcha to an extreme level, and a level a human cannot reach normally. So within that, Baby Yamcha is not respecting the ones, right? So of course he would go after Vegeta first, because this is what all enemies do, or at least according with Dragon Ball Z and Super lore, they have to go after Vegeta first. Now Vegeta of course fights him. Now Goku and Frieza get into a little scuffle, because Frieza's like, we can just end this now. Frieza's like, even Baby Yamcha with his insane power boost is not enough to take on all of us. But of course Goku does not want to kill Yamcha, his friend, even though killing Yamcha would get rid of the Baby virus and Baby himself immediately. But again, don't want to kill him. Yamcha's already died once, maybe twice. So also they don't want to risk injuring Yamcha, where Baby has the ability to jump host to another host, because he can't jump to another host unless the original host is dead that he has inhibited. So they have to figure out a plan while Vegeta stalls him in. So they type it up, try to get Bulma on the case as much as they can. Vegeta still is fighting Yamcha, but Yamcha is on the baby Yamcha is still on the pressing attack against Vegeta. Eventually, baby's learning, growing, getting stronger by the minute, getting up to where Vegeta's level is. Now, Vegeta, of course, is not at full strength. Probably he's around Super Saiyan God, since he has the form. Allow it to be Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, or even the evolved version of Super Saiyan Blue. Why not? For baby to reach his level. No, we will not see Ultra Ego Vegeta, at least this much early on into the fight, unless forced to. So, within that, Beerus, of course, sits on the sidelines, because Beerus can end this fight whenever he wants to. He just doesn't want to make an enemy out of Goku, or at least anger Goku in any type of way to drag out this fight. Everyone wants the best, everyone wants the safety for their own universe. They just have to figure out a way not to kill Yamcha. Of course, they could think they could bring back the Super Dragon Balls, but the Super Dragon Balls was just recently used in the Tournament of Power. Yeah, right. I would say this is within the same year. Now, within next year, they could bring back Yamcha, but why would you let that man lose a year of his life? Within that, we see Yamcha achieve something. Well, baby achieved something that they didn't think was possible. He has Yamcha transform into Drippy. He's drippy. He's dripped out just like Super Vegeta. Probably not to the extent of Super Vegeta, but he still is. But then that forces Vegeta to go Ultra Ego. He screams at Goku and Frieza saying, "Hey, I'm finna kill him." Goku immediately rushes out with his Master Ultra Instinct form that he can go in and out of course, to stop Vegeta. He successfully stops Vegeta from killing Yamcha. So they get into a little scuffle. Frieza takes the chance and kills Yamcha. Ooh. Now, Goku, of course, is enraged. Yamcha is still one of his closest and best friends right now. Of course, Yamcha does barely get a chance to do something, and he says it's not fair that if Yamcha's always in a battle, why is he always killed? Talking for the fandom here. Within that, you know where Yamcha goes. He loses his body, and Baby is defeated. Baby should be a one-off villain, though. Since he is a parasite, there should always be a risk of him coming back. There should always be a remnant of Baby somewhere in case they wanted to use him for future arcs, or a scientist got a hold of him to experiment and of course make him a bigger threat in the future than he originally was, of course leading to Yamcha's death. Now within that, they of course just go to New Namek, trying to find out where they live, or where it is first of all, and bring back Yamcha, because the new Namek Dragon Balls, I'm not sure, would be able to bring back Yamcha, though I'm not sure on that. I'm really not sure on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, but that's how I would do a Baby arc, of course, with always the risk of him coming back, so you can always have that lead on because of his parasitical nature. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.